question is, what's more important in raising children
your
and
question, sir?
in education? Equality or equity?
Equality. The Declaration of Independence says that we're all created equal.
Okay, what's your definition of equality?
Equality is that we're all created equal by our Creator.
Okay.
Equity is where we go for the same outcome for different groups of people. I think when you do that, hang on, just let me finish, and then I promise I'll listen to your response. When we take a certain group of people and elevate them in differently than we elevate other students, kids get lost in the cracks. And I don't think we should divide kids based on any social construct. We are humans, we are children of God. We all deserve respect. All of our kids deserve an education, an excellent education in that. And I don't feel that we should divide kids into groups like that and expect the same outcome from an entire group of people. I would like to hear your response.
In America, we divide everything upon social construct. If I were not in this room, and I don't even have to look behind me, if I weren't in this room, would race be in this room?
Yes.
Would.
Race is
Absolutely.
everywhere.
What race are you guys?
Human. The human race.
But it does not get treated that way. I hear what you're saying, okay?
Sure, I
And I'm not
agree
trying to
on
make
that.
an issue. I'm speaking on how I see and know things work. And remember, as I say, I put 3 children through the Findlay City school system, okay? And believe me, it took a lot of work because I could not go to the school and advocate for my children.
But
I learned that.
Were your children treated differently?
Yes.
Would you have any examples of when they were treated differently?
My daughter wrote a paper. She came home and talked. What bothered her the most was the gratuitous use of the N-word. She wrote a paper on it that it bothered her so much, but yet nothing is done or said about that as it walks around the halls.
It bothers me too.
It's not just Findlay. We're not talking about just Findlay schools. We're talking America as a whole. You use the word social construct. You're right. Race is a social construct. There is only one race, the human race. But we don't treat each other that way. And when the terms of equity and equality, you have a child that needed special needs in ways, okay? And that has to be acknowledged, accepted, and to help your child get what they need, okay?
Yep, and I did that as a parent.
It starts at home. I do understand that, okay?
So, I'm sorry, so are you saying that Findlay doesn't provide an equal opportunity for students of different race?
Different students get treated different ways, yes.
That's what we're saying, and equity is an example of that. Can I just also say I grew up poor, right? So there's other things like race, disability.
Race, gender, disability,
Social
social
So we're saying equity divides, would label me as a poor person, would label you as black, would label your son as disabled. That's exactly the definition of equity. And do you combat racism with more division? Do you combat racism with more divisive strategies? I believe no.
We're not talking equity from a negative standpoint. We're talking about helping
You are
all
not.
students.
Full child framework is.
All students to achieve.
Can I just refer back to this?
My friend-
Black students, gay students,
They're all getting a D
different
in education.
gender, we want all of them to succeed. We want the school to put out black kids, white kids, gay kids, everybody should have an excellent education. It doesn't matter, and I'm not sure where you're getting. We can't solve the state and the world problems as a school board, so.
See,
All right, we don't want to keep.
Really quickly, I just want to add that my point on equity and equality, all students deserve an equal education, all students deserve the same opportunity, and right now, they are all given the same opportunity. They're all getting the same public education.
I won't
if you're, all I'm going to say, because I don't want to argue, we'll just agree to disagree.
It's not an argument.
But all students at Findlay High School and Findlay City Schools are all given the same education. They're all sitting in the same classroom, whether you are gay, you're black, you're white, whatever it is, we're all receiving the same education. So none of that is going to change. What needs to change is the D.
Yes.
And equality comes with equal opportunity when it comes to the public education. We need to change our academics. And I don't believe that equity has any place in our school.